ever had one of those days when you really need prayer? I had one of those days today. One of those days where nothing goes right. Everything that can go wrong goes wrong and continues throughout the day. Tomorrow I travel to the service of my Uncle Bill. The thing that I forgot to do until way too late in the day was to pray. So I'd like to start with a prayer. And I'm going to pray for my Uncle Bill, but I want us to pause and in our own minds, in our own hearts, lift up those who we know are suffering. Lord, sometimes I feel as though I'm far away from you. But I know that the reason for that is because I have allowed myself to move away. Thank you for the opportunity to come back again. Your arms are always open. Lord, I lift up the family of my Uncle Bill and the life that that man led. I thank him, I am grateful, and I love him. And now be with all of those that we name now, whom we hold and love and cherish and seek their peace. Amen. Why is it that so often we wait to pray until we want something? Prayer is a habit. It's a gift. And like gifts and habits, they take time and commitment to make part of our lives. And what I have found in very empiric, very clear terms is when I pray, and pray often, my life improves. When I don't, I become more fearful, fretful, worried, and anxious. So, it works. And if it works for me, it can work for you. Now, I think that a lot of people feel as though they have to pray like the angels. We all have known somebody with a great gift for prayer. And we think, well, our prayers, they're not worth much. They're not grammatically correct. But the thing is, God doesn't care. God doesn't care. He just wants to hear from you. It is a gift. Some people have seemingly a greater ease with prayer. Some find it more difficult. But just like I can walk and I can run, I can't run far, there are others with a gift that can make them run further and farther. But I can't get better unless I try, unless I walk, unless I run, unless I keep doing it. We are all athletes of the heart, and athletes need to work their gifts. Prayer, I find, is centering. When I pray, I feel more connected to my life and my world as it's going on right now. It's like a tree with roots, and the roots are deep if prayer is frequent. Prayer also makes us flexible, like trees. Trees that are rigid or all alone will break in the wind. Trees that are supple will move. Prayer allows us to move through the small things and the big things with more ease and grace. Prayer makes us holy, as the forest is holy. It connects us to God, and that is what makes us holy. Finally, it also makes us connected as a people. I came today from the prayer carriers, and it's not a club. It's a group of people getting together to pray. There's no card you have to have that says you've gone through the training and you can now be a prayer carrier. No, anybody for 5 minutes can come and pray. Praying together, praying as a group, praying as a community makes us connected like a forest. Now, I guess another question is, how do I pray? Well, however you pray is the right way. Right now, just pray. It doesn't matter. Just pray. But here's some sort of different kinds of prayers. There's a supplication prayer. Oh, please, give me the thing. Right? If I do the thing, will you give me the thing? Please, I need the thing. Okay, well, like Mom, God's always happy to hear from you, even if you just called to do your laundry. Then there's the conversational prayer. Just talking. In your head, out loud in the car. Just having a conversation. And like a friend, God will let you kvetch all you want. He'll take your kvetching. He can take your anger. She can take your anger. But God will also call you on your nonsense, like a friend. And there's the guidance prayer. I don't know how I'm going to get through this day. What am I going to do with my spouse, brother, sister, mother, aunt, uncle, coworker, friend, enemy? What am I going to do? Help me. And like a parent who sees over the horizon that the child cannot, you will be given an answer. Then I think maybe the most important one of all is the prayer of gratefulness. Just to say, thank you. I had a horrible day, and I came home to a loving wife and a happy dog, and I have the wherewithal to go attend a celebration of life. That's pretty good stuff. It reminds us to be truly joyful in this moment, rather than living in our heads or looking towards tomorrow or looking past to yesterday. Right now, what is going on and what is good? Thank you. Here's a prayer. There's a formal prayer, different kind of prayer. 23rd Psalm is a prayer, Lord's Prayer, formal. Here's one that I think you know the beginning of, but let's hear the whole thing through. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with him forever in the next. Amen.